For thousands of years, inquiry, questions, have been a powerful source to initiate learning. The Socratic method, for instance, is a method of asking questions to guide a learner. Today, learners ask questions to various artificial intelligence assistants to find answers and initiate learning. Bloom's taxonomy defines our learning and the type of questions that we ask. Questions and activities that require higher order thinking, which lives in the upper levels of Bloom's, engage learners in the process and create relevance for information. However, standardization and accountability have pushed education to spend more time hanging out in the lower level of Bloom's. Asking questions with predetermined answers, giving review sheets, and assessments with answer keys typically are in the lower level. Multiple choice, fill in the blank, all live down here. Eventually, after learners meet some predetermined cut score, we allow learners to attack questions and projects that require upper level learning. Instead, we should be initiating the learning at this level and scaffold the learning with the lower levels of Bloom's. Information, facts, and figures are required to answer a higher order thinking question, but it is not required to go deeper when asked a lower level question. The challenge lies in creating activities and assessments that live up here in the upper levels. A question asked at the higher level initiates the learning and engages the learner. Then, through the discovery process, learners gather information from various levels of Bloom's and work their way back up to the higher level and have the necessary building blocks to create an answer or solution to the initial question. What's for dinner requires analysis, evaluation, and even creation to answer. But it also requires information in the lower levels, the parameters, to determine the answer. The gathered information, the details, and knowledge are used to work toward a solution. Teaching is typically structured to front-load information at the lower levels. Then, eventually, if learners meet the predetermined benchmarks, they are allowed to move to the bigger questions, the deeper questions. Instead, learning should be initiated with higher order inquiry that will give relevance and meaning to the information learned through the process of finding a solution. This will bring the higher order thinking back to complete the learning process. This is what inquiry-initiated learning looks like. A high-level question posed to engage students, support of that learning through low-level investigation and discovery, resulting in a successful return to the higher order thinking solution.